Ever felt like a small, secret mistake couldn't possibly hurt anyone? Well, let us journey back thousands of years to a story that shows just how big the ripples of a hidden act can be. The nation of Israel had just witnessed a miracle. The massive, impenetrable walls of Jericho had crumbled before them, a stunning victory delivered by God's hand. As they stood amidst the ruins, God gave them one clear, strict command: do not take anything for yourselves. Everything in this city is devoted to me, the silver, the gold, all of it. It was a test of obedience, a sign of their trust in God's provision. But as the Israelites moved through the city, one man, Achan, saw something that made his heart race. A stunning robe from Babylon, glistening silver shekels, a heavy wedge of pure gold. It was a fortune. He looked around, no one was watching. The desire was overwhelming. In that moment, he convinced himself it was just a small thing. Who would know? Who would it hurt? So he grabbed the forbidden treasures, hurried back to his tent, dug a hole in the dirt floor, and buried them deep. Out of sight, out of mind. He thought his secret was safe, hidden beneath the earth. Riding high on their victory at Jericho, Israel was confident. Their next target was a small town called Ai. It looked like an easy win. Joshua sent a small force of about 3,000 men, thinking that would be more than enough. But the battle was a disaster. The men of Ai chased the Israelite soldiers from the city gates, striking them down as they fled. 36 Israelite warriors lost their lives. A small number, perhaps, but the defeat was total and humiliating. The news hit the Israelite camp like a tidal wave. The hearts of the people melted and became like water. The courage that had toppled Jericho was gone, replaced by shock and terror. Their enemies would hear of this, surround them, and wipe them off the face of the earth. Joshua, their leader, was devastated. He tore his clothes, fell on his face before the Ark of the Covenant, and cried out to God. "Oh, sovereign Lord," he prayed, "why did you ever bring us across the Jordan River just to deliver us into the hands of our enemies? What will you do for your own great name?" He was confused, heartbroken, and desperate for an answer. Then God spoke. His voice cut through Joshua's grief with chilling clarity. "Stand up. What are you doing down on your face? Israel has sinned." God's words were direct. "They have violated my covenant, which I commanded them to keep. They have taken some of the devoted things they have stolen. They have lied. They have put them with their own possessions." That is why the Israelites cannot stand against their enemies. The problem wasn't a military failure. It was a spiritual one. There was a hidden poison in the camp, a secret sin that had corrupted the entire nation and cut them off from God's blessing and protection. God then gave Joshua specific instructions. The next morning, the entire nation was to be brought forward, tribe by tribe, clan by clan, family by family, man by man. God himself would expose the guilty party. The next day, a heavy silence hung over the camp. The process began. The lot was cast, and the tribe of Judah was chosen. The clans of Judah came forward, and the Zerahites were singled out. The families of the Zerahites presented themselves, and the family of Zimri was taken. Finally, the men of that family came forward, one by one, and the lot fell on Achan. All eyes were on him. There was nowhere left to hide. Joshua looked at him, not with rage, but with a heavy heart. "My son," he said gently, "give glory to the Lord, the God of Israel, and tell me what you have done. Do not hide it from me." The truth finally came spilling out. Achan confessed, "It is true. I have sinned against the Lord, the God of Israel. When I saw in the plunder a beautiful robe from Babylonia, 200 shekels of silver, and a wedge of gold weighing 50 shekels, I coveted them and took them. They are hidden in the ground inside my tent, with the silver underneath." Messengers were sent running to Achan's tent. They dug where he said, and there they were, the beautiful robe, the silver, and the gold. The evidence of his secret greed was brought out and laid before the Lord for all to see. The sin hidden in the darkness of his tent was now exposed in the light, revealing the root of Israel's defeat and shame. The consequences were severe. Achan, along with his family and all his possessions, was taken to a valley. His single act of disobedience had brought disaster upon the whole community. Judgment was carried out, and a great pile of rocks was raised over the site as a permanent reminder. Only then was the Lord's fierce anger turned away. The story of Achan teaches us a powerful, timeless lesson. What is hidden from people is never hidden from God. One secret act of disobedience can have consequences that reach far beyond ourselves, affecting our families, our communities, and our relationship with God. It is a sobering reminder that true victory and blessing are found not in what we can secretly gain, but in open, wholehearted obedience. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, consider subscribing for more.